Hi, this is Miranda from My Scrappy Life and welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a process video for the 52 weeks of 52 favorite everyday life photos, the 2026 edition. Now, I am going to be using one of these layouts that was done. It's a Scraplift. It was from Papers Issues, December 2025, and they do a thing that's called Scraplift Sundays. And so this is one of my layouts that I did at the crafty retreat that I was in January. And my everyday photo for this week is going to be with my daughter. Kaylin decided that she is going to do the flute for middle school, and now that we are in the transitional stage of 8th grade going into the freshman year, she's probably going to keep with the flute and do that as well. So this was in her 6th grade year, and this is one of the photos that either my husband and I took. One of us took it while she is learning, how to play the flute. She has had the same band teacher for 6th, 7th, and 8th, and so then she will transition to high school and then also have probably the same band teacher as long as she wants to keep going. We'll see how this goes. So there is a bunch of triangles for this one, and I have worked on this layout. It took me a hot minute. So this particular day, I just couldn't get myself going. Excuse me. So when I was doing this was one of those days where it was gloomy out. We had a big snowstorm that kind of came through. It was a bunch of rain, a bunch of snow, a bunch of junk of everything. And what happened is that this retreat, I ended up staying along with Amy and then her coworker and her coworker's sister. We all stayed through Monday instead of going home on Sunday like we were supposed to due to the weather. So this was one of those days where I just couldn't get myself going, but I got it going. It took me a minute. So I started out with getting the triangles figured out on how I wanted them on my layout. And then I went in and got this honeycomb stencil it's a toasted marshmallow is the mixed media that I'm going to be using here that you're going to see me use. And it's all from Vicky Boutin. The stencil and everything is. The distress ink that you see me using is Wild Honey. And then the collection that I'm using, I got it from, I'm so sad, but it's from Photo Play Music Note. And I got the full collection. And then the toasted marshmallow is right there. That is the Vicky Boutin, it's their mixed media, her mixed media that I used because it matches this collection pretty well along with the colors and the wild honey as well. So this photo is in our new house because she did 5th grade and half of 5th grade in our new house and then everything else from there on. So the photo is all gray and whatnot, so it works out well because I am very modern in my house. And if you have followed me and you're one of my OGs or whatever on my Facebook and my Instagram account, you will see that my house is very, very, very neutral. And I add in some blues and stuff. So I didn't really have to do much to this photo to make sure that I could do kind of whatever I wanted. So all of this works. So what I decided to do is that I am going to mark all these triangles and then I'm going to follow the sketch pretty closely. All of the mixed media fits where I need it to. All of that. But this is where I'm running into a problem. My daughter's in music and in soccer. Now, sports stuff in general, basketball and football, you can find a ton of. Soccer, not as much as I would like. Then music is just as bad. So here I am. This is where I get flustered, and I think I turned the camera off, and I'm cursing up a storm because these triangles, no matter how I laid them, no matter how I got them, they were not wanting to sit where I wanted them to sit. and I got irritated. So I got it done and I got it figured out, and then I put it on there, and then I come to the realization that I was getting even more flustered with trying to get the embellishments. That's where I'm kind of going to, because the embellishments are hard to find when it comes to music and whatnot. And that's the frustration part for me. Then you'll see we're going to keep working on this layout, and we're going to keep working on this photo, and you're going to see what happens to this photo. The moments that you see there on the corner, that little pink is from Colorcast Designs. The moments, the title moments, and the music notes are both from Colorcast Designs. So I'm going to be real honest. You're going to see me work on this photo. You're going to see it there for a while, and then you're going to see my camera turn off. And then you're going to see me come back with a different size. And I like that I did the sizing, but I was irritated the fact that I had to cut this down, and I did all this work for literally no reason. So this is where I'm like staring at this thing, and I'm like, what the heck? And there it stops. I go from a 4x4 to a 3x4 photo because it works a lot better. I do not know why I thought the 4x4 was going to work with this. I should have known better. So I cut it down. I didn't need everything in the photo. I just needed her and my daughter, like my daughter and her flute in this thing. It doesn't really matter that she's on her laptop working and learning the notes. So now I'm going to be working on, all I got was this sticker thing and the embellishments. You had to buy the whole collection to be able to get any of this. So I'm kind of frustrated that I don't have a lot when it comes to like band. Now, the ephemera is kind of towards band, but it's more like being in a band, not band as in school band. So yeah, it's a little frustrating, but it's okay. I'm gonna make this work. It's more of a lighter toned layout for me. I don't have a lot of embellishments, so when it comes to her band concerts and her all of that kind of stuff that I've done, it's gonna be really hard for me to be able to do. And it's going to be straight up that. So, I'm just kind of playing around with all of the stickers that I do have. I can't hear you. That's a normal pun for her. I put that down on purpose because she acts like she can't hear me all the way through middle school, from 6th grade all the way till current. She's an 8th grader now. I'm telling you right now, she can't hear me 95% of the time, and let me tell you, as a mom, it irritates the heck out of me. But while you're watching me embellish and fiddle-daddle with this whole thing, and it drives me nuts, make sure you go check out everybody. We are going strong. This is month number 2. This is February 16th. So we're closely being done in February. I can't believe that we're a month and a half done into this year. It's just been crazy. It's just been going fast right now. Hopefully it'll slow down, but who the heck knows at this point. But here I am. I'm just going through everything. Make sure you go check out all of the YouTube people. All of the playlists are listed down below. If you do not know what 52 weeks of 52 photos are, it's just mainly us taking our everyday photos that you probably would have never scrapped and get them scrapped. And I know that it started out with just one photo a week just to get us started, but I could care less. Do an event that's like an everyday event, like doing flowers or, you're cooking or whatever the case may be, and put a couple photos on there. I do. This particular week, I had one. You'll see some of them where I have 2 or 3. It doesn't bother me as long as you're getting your everyday photos done. And the still shots are coming up. I hope that you guys are all staying safe. Have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Why I go when I go, I still don't know why this war
in my blood. Why this war with all that I love? Oh, my wandering ways and these faithless days, I find it hard to explain. My wandering ways, always turning away from your loving embrace, I find it hard to explain. My wandering ways, my wandering